Greetings everyone, and thank you for joining us for this week's edition of G News Plus. I'm Don Valiant, and this is the news from Gyeonggi Province this week. Last year, Gyeonggi Province opened the Atopy Asthma Education Information Center at the Seoul National University Bundang Hospital. To commemorate its first anniversary, an international symposium was held at the center. World-leading experts in allergic afflictions were invited to the symposium and presented the latest medical information in this field. Participants also expressed their admiration for the extensive activities and services of this center.
And this is, with the Finnish program, the only ones in the world. So it's a very, very good idea that we meet and we compare our experience, and maybe we can put the ball rolling.
Since its inauguration last year, the Atopy Asthma Education Information Center has responded to more than 3,000 online, offline, and telephone inquiries and provided a number of educational services, including those for 119 emergency rescuers.
앞으로도 이런 네트워크 구축이 굉장히 중요하고 또 1차 의료를 담당하고 계시는 많은 의사 선생님들하고도 이런 네트워크를 만들어서 1차 의료 선생님들께서 보고 계신 환자분들께서도 이런 좋은 정보를 받고 또 잘 치료를 받을 수 있도록.
There are a growing number of atopy and asthma sufferers in Korea, and this center has been providing the public with helpful information through related consultation and education services. The number of solar power generation facilities, providers of alternative energy, has increased rapidly in Gyeonggi Province. This manufacturing company in Ansan City produces its own electricity through a solar power plant that was built on the roof of its premises. This company earns 22 million Korean won in profit each month from the sale of surplus energy produced by its 500 kilowatt capacity generator to the Korea Power Exchange.
위에 태양광을 설치한 업체로서는 KPX 한국전력거래소에 매전을 함으로써 수익을 발생해서 얻을 수가 있습니다. 또 국가적으로 볼 수 있는 그 장점으로 본다면은 여름 전력난에 의한 그 전력 손실 부분을 태양광 발전을 위한 전력으로 보충 충원을 할 수 있음으로써.
Many private companies are investing in the production of their own energy using renewable energy sources. The number of solar power generation facilities has been growing rapidly in Gyeonggi Province since solar power is highly economical and readily available. According to data published by the provincial government, the number of approvals for private solar power generation projects increased tenfold year-on-year to 270 cases. The total capacity of these projects amounts to 32,000 kilowatts.
발전 시설을 설치하기 위해서는 허가 기간 단축이 제일 중요한데 허가 단계라든가 검토 처리 과정을 최대한 단축해서 허가가 빨리 진행될 수 있도록 최선을 다하겠습니다.
The Gyeonggi Provincial Administration plans to provide active support for the production of renewable energy, including solar power generation, in cooperation with existing power generation leaders in Korea and local governments. Gyeonggi Province signed an agreement with medical delegates from Almaty region of Kazakhstan on the joint establishment of a hospital in Almaty. Heads of hospitals from Almaty region of Kazakhstan also visited a general hospital in Suwon City to benchmark Korean medical systems incorporating IT-based diagnostics.
Однозначно впечатляет размах, впечатляет отношения, впечатляет, конечно, современное оборудование. И самое главное, конечно, теплое отношение к пациентам.
The agreement signed also covers mutual cooperation, medical training, and medical tourism. Gyeonggi Province has been supporting Kazakhstan medical professionals with medical training since 2009. During their tour of Gyeonggi hospitals, the visitors viewed Korean medical systems and asked many questions about hospital operations and systems, as well as medical equipment.
Все проанализировав, опыт корейской медицины будем внедрять у себя на родине, чтобы людям была доступна, качественная медицинская служба.
Since Almaty region is a financial center in Kazakhstan and also a key player in industry and distribution, this agreement is expected to open up opportunities for the Gyeonggi provincial medical industry to export medical systems and attract medical tourists.
신흥 자원 부국이기 때문에요. 앞으로도 그 의료 인프라에 대한 수요가 계속 늘어날 전망입니다. 그래서 경기도는 민간 병원들과 협력을 해서 해외 환자 유치뿐만이 아니라 병원 프랜트 같은 의료 산업 진출에도 지속.
This is the first time that the Gyeonggi provincial government has entered a medical cooperation agreement with representatives from a Kazakhstan region. After 5 years of negotiations, Gyeonggi Province finally succeeded in inducing Samsung Electronics to the Godok Industrial Complex in Pyeongtaek City. Samsung Electronics will invest 100 trillion Korean won in large-scale production facilities in this industrial complex and has already begun groundbreaking work. Samsung will construct massive production lines for their new business projects, including solar cells and medical equipment, as well as a new semiconductor production plant. Once completed, the entire production base will be larger than Samsung's current complexes in Suwon and Yongin combined. Gyeonggi Province will provide Samsung with extensive support for the construction of the production facilities and even plans to operate a special task force for that purpose.
평택에 대한 지원은 평택 지원 특별법을 통해서 국가적인 지원이 앞으로 계속 이어집니다. 우리 경기도에서도 또 좋은 대학의 유치 그리고 여러 가지 기반 시설을
The provincial government plans to accelerate the development of housing projects in Sandan to create a large new combined urban area linked with Godok International New Town, since a large increase in demand for housing in this area is anticipated. Gyeonggi provincial officials visited Godokmyeon to view the housing development site and discuss work processes with local officials. In tandem with the construction of large new towns around Godok, Gyeonggi Province also plans to designate Pyeongtaek City as a special globalization education area to facilitate the development of educational institutes in support of the increasing population.
다른 지역에서 평택의 집중적인 투자에 대해서 여러 가지 문제 제기가 있습니다만 이러한 부분들은 앞으로 충분히 설명을 하면서
When all these projects are completed, Godok and the surrounding areas will be transformed into a huge industrial, residential, and educational center. Gyeonggi Province became the overall winner at the 47th National Skills Competition that was held in Daegu City.
선수 여러분, 정말 수고 많이 하셨습니다.
Gyeonggi Province finally reclaimed the overall winner's position at the National Skills Competition after 3 years. With 8 gold medals, 17 silver medals, 17 bronze medals, and an overall score of 1,912, the Gyeonggi Skills team became the overall winner for the 16th time in the history of the event. The province is reclaiming this title after placing second in 2010 and third in 2011. It was a very close competition between Gyeonggi Province and Daegu City up until the final moments. In the end, Daegu took second place, and Seoul and North Gyeongsang Province each took third and fourth place, respectively.
16번을 전국 1등을 했고 우리 한국은 17번을 세계 1등을 했습니다. 내리 그냥 그렇게 그래서 여러분이 경기도 대표 선수가 세계 제1위다.
Medal winners from Gyeonggi Province will be awarded up to 13 million Korean won, as well as employment contracts with large enterprises. A small solar cell company in Gyeonggi Province was rescued from serious financial difficulties thanks to the intermediary efforts of the provincial government to secure foreign investment for this company through a Korean bank. This company, Hot Player, has recently succeeded in developing a new technology for the improvement of solar cell efficiency. However, the company had been on the brink of closure due to serious financial difficulties. While this company was struggling, its technological capabilities and financial difficulties became known to the provincial government during the screening process for an industrial support program for promising small and medium-sized companies. The solar energy industry is one of the industrial fields covered by this program. Gyeonggi Province reacted quickly by introducing a Japanese company, Japco Asia, to this company and arranging investment through Uri Bank of Korea, which will handle legal procedures and investment conditions.
핫플레이어와 잡코 우리은행 우리 도가 맺는 합작 투자 유치 협약은 그야말로 새로운 기술이 이 대한민국에 싹 트고 자라나고 있고.
After reviewing the technical potential of Hot Player, Japco Asia decided to invest $2.1 million in this company.
태양광 산업이 참 어려움을 겪고 있는데 그럴 때일수록 이제 새로운 기술 그 문제를 해결할 수 있는 기술을 가진 신기술이 필요한데 핫플레이어가 저희들 판단하기에는 적합한 기술을 가지고 있다고 판단했고요.
Hot Player is now able to develop new products using its new technology and is even assured of sales.
저희 같은 기술력과 꿈만 있는 작은 벤처기업이 이제 정말로 우리은행과 그리고 경기도 그리고 그 잡코라는 정말로 글로벌 그 네트워크가 있는 그런 곳에서 투자를 저희한테 해주셔서 앞으로는 정말로 성장할 수 있는 그런 큰 발판이 마련돼서 너무나 행복하고.
Gyeonggi Province will continue to identify companies with high potential and provide them with necessary support. Gyeonggi Province finished the selection process for the 15 quality beverages that will represent the province at the 2012 Korean Drink Show scheduled for October. 49 brands of unrefined rice wine, clear rice wine, medicinal wine, and various traditional drinks produced in Gyeonggi Province were put to the test by judges from outside of the province. It is a preliminary competition for the upcoming national event in October.
술 품평의 심사 기준은 향, 맛, 색깔, 그 다음에 후미 이렇게 그 다음에 종합적인 기여도 그래 5가지를 기준으로 해서 심사를 했습니다.
Of 49 products produced by 31 companies, 15 products were selected as representative beverages of the province for the national final.
술 품평에는 전통주의 품질 향상과 소비 촉진이라는 두 가지 목적이 있습니다. 이와 더불어서 전통주 산업이 발전하면 경기 농산물이 소비가 많이 촉진될 것으로 기대하고 있습니다.
The 2012 Korea Drink Show will be held at the Seoul World Cup Stadium on October 26th and 27th. Thank you for joining us for this week's edition of G News Plus. We look forward to seeing you again next week.